Stezo Radio is for adults only.
The Stezo Radio Show. The Stezo Radio Show. The Stezo Radio Show. The Stezo Radio Show.
Well, it's that radio show where we go toe to toe. Hot topic dropping knowledge straight from Chicago. And it's our point of view. So tell me what you gon' do. Drop a line, don't be lying, trying to get with the crew. Cause we be talking them facts, exposing them fiction. Man, it's so real that we be causing some friction. Probably something you missing. Ain't no need to be dissing. Just relax here and listen because we spitting and sipping.
The Stezo Radio Show. The Stezo Radio Show. The Stezo Radio Show. Stezo Radio Show. The Stezo Radio Show. The Stezo Radio Show. The Stezo Radio Show. The Stezo Radio Show.
Welcome back. Another episode of Stezo Radio. Can't believe nobody laughed that time when I said welcome back. I was waiting for it. I was prepared not to giggle.
Welcome back.
Alright. This one right here, we just gonna talk about this Katt Williams, Kevin Hart, I'm gonna say bullshit that's going on. And do a little comedy segue, comedy stand up, or who we like and who we don't like and why we think they funny. Let's get to the intros. Go.
What's going on? Residential Younngin Curt. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter @_Curt SR. Snapchat SR_Curt.
It's that nigga back at the round table.
And that's nigga with an A, not an ER. We got two special guests in the house tonight. We coming with the men and the women. Ladies first.
This is Nola Fox.
And it's your boy Ricky Bobby. Follow me on IG RickyBobby26. What's up, fuckers?
I got a question. I've been meaning to ask this. Ricky Bobby, you got that from the movie?
Yes.
Okay, I never that's that Will Ferrell movie, right?
Yeah.
I never really liked that movie. Okay,
Ricky,
continue. I'm like,
first your last, fucker.
I like that.
All right, so we was
I love that movie.
fuck Will Ferrell.
Classic.
we was pre-showing, talking all this shit about
Yeah.
Will Ferrell not funny.
Yeah, he not that funny.
Wait, who? Will Ferrell?
He's not that funny.
The only thing I did like it was the little small line he added. Austin Powers, where he couldn't say shit twice. You were like, damn, twice, 2 times. That shit was funny.
Austin Powers.
That's not the.
He was in Austin Powers.
I didn't know.
Yeah, he was that little quick.
He was in the second.
Cause he's like, I can't stand being asked the question twice. I have to answer it then.
What?
I don't remember that.
But and that was funny.
Yeah, both and hoes.
But
And the other
that's my
guys.
brother's son.
What was the movie he was in where he punched the baby? That was my shit.
Yeah,
He was running for alderman or some shit.
Nah,
I like Step Brothers.
Step Brothers was alright, but
make the man eat. I mean, lick white dog shit.
They
Like,
was
that
step.
shit was
They was.
funny.
I mean,
I got it.
I mean,
Like
you
the
know
Boats and
what?
Hoes and shit was funny
Both
though.
of them.
But you know what though? I think sometimes it kind of goes to like who you are. Like some humor is.
Snapchatting, bro.
On his boat with his hoe.
Some stuff is kind of like like I've heard people say white humor and black humor and Mexican humor. I think some of that stuff kind of
It is true.
Is
Definitely is true.
that's why it's not as funny.
Because you don't like Blaze of Glory? Did you see that?
I don't like Will Ferrell now.
Oh, that's the when they were
I didn't
skating.
see that one.
They were skating.
With
Yeah, I
the
didn't.
From Napoleon Dynamite.
It was okay,
But
but
it's not. I don't know if that got anything to do with white or black. I just don't like Will Ferrell because I mean I can name a lot of white shows.
It is
a lot of
a
white
difference
movies.
between white comedy and black comedy.
yeah, like a lot of stuff they think funny. Like I remember everybody told me My Big Fat Greek Wedding was the funniest shit ever, and I'm not saying it wasn't funny, but it wasn't fucking with Friday. In my opinion.
I couldn't get into it. I ain't gonna even lie.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't fucking with Friday, but who knows?
Right.
But how y'all feel about the Kevin Hart, Katt Williams thing? First off,
I feel like one of them got something coming in.
how you feel about Katt Williams' comments saying basically Kevin Hart is a puppet, he sucked dick to get on, and then turning around saying, I'm gonna apologize for what I said.
Because you remember when he was on, he was sucking dick and he was a puppet.
Right. I think
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
I think that's me personally. I think that's a little bit of jealousy because even Chris Rock said something during the Oscars like no one is putting out movies as fast as
Kevin
Kevin
Hart.
Hart. Even though it's a joke, but it's still a jab
Yeah.
because he is getting all the work. My thing is, you only got these 15 minutes. For 15 minutes,
Exactly.
so you ride that shit as long as you can ride it, 'cause
Yeah.
until the
Ride
next
along.
nigga come off.
You rattle
Yeah.
him.
You know,
Yeah.
so
Shit, who ain't did it? Shit, you gotta get it while you hot.
I mean, even Eddie Murphy had his run. It was Beverly Hills Cop, Trading Places,
16.
48 Hours, all that shit. He had his run. It just
Yeah.
lasted longer than other people, but he had his run.
the
I mean-
clumps, boy, that was the shit.
The who?
Sherman.
You know niggas don't know the name of shit.
I'm gonna say
that was the name of that.
Nutty Professor. Okay.
That was the name.
Close was the one with those
That
Janet
was the
Jackson,
village.
those delectable ass. Whatever.
What? Yeah, so it wasn't a movie called The Clumps?
That like
The
that.
second one.
It was part two.
It
Then
was
it
part
said-
two.
Right.
You know,
Oh, okay.
Professor the Clump.
I thought it was Nutty Professor too.
The
It
Clump.
was, but it said the clumps. He
Oh,
gonna
okay.
get that. The clumps, nigga.
Oh,
I seen that on the DVD cover, nigga. It said the clumps.
So Bootleg Man was like, I got Nutty Professor.
Right.
I got
He just
Clumps.
didn't write
I got
Even though
clumps.
the Clumps was in the first.
Right. He just didn't put the
Yeah.
clumps in. You know.
That is true, though.
Hercules.
See, and you know what's funny? We always talk about comedians being dressed up in a dress.
Eddie got the pass.
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie
got the pass.
Yeah,
Eddie got
so
the pass.
Eddie get the pass because he did every fucking body.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
And
since
that's
you
why,
don't like,
because he started
Okay.
with
No,
Coming
I-
to America,
Yep.
and he showed range, and
Yep.
that is why Eddie got the pass.
I'm saying,
Yeah.
what about Martin? Y'all ain't like motherfucking
that
Blue,
Big Mama
Big
shit.
Mama? Y'all ain't like it?
But remember, I feel he got the pass too from Martin,
From the
from
show.
Shanae and being his mama and being a white guy. I think because he showed range
Being
too.
Jerome.
That's
Being
true.
Jerome, being a
Oh, Eddie did it
kid.
first, though.
He did.
Eddie did it first.
He did. That's what we just
Well,
said.
first off, let's not say he did it first. I mean, it was other black comedians.
Right.
We just
I'm
talking
just
about
saying who we
and
talking about.
who we
Who's
saw
in our
yeah.
era, right.
Yeah.
Right.
But
Yeah.
yeah, you're right. They did get the pass because they did show more range.
They showed range.
Like,
Yeah, you're
They
right.
just went, here I am.
And then they go
Yeah.
crazy with it, like,
yeah,
Right.
Like your boy
and a
just-
lot of the
Like Tyler Perry.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and a lot of the comedy today and the social media shit, that's like motherfuckers.
That's all they do.
Yeah, that's all they do.
And I follow those
Trash
dudes
shit.
on
Yeah.
IG.
What's up with that shit though? I don't.
Tim Bay. I follow a lot of them, and it's just like, I'm like, are you all gay? I don't really
Yeah.
know what's going on because I don't want my
Yeah,
dude.
because some of the shit is too dead on. It's like,
Yeah.
brother.
You not right?
Nah, it was one that I used to like watching because I guess it was his girlfriend. What's wrong, TT? And he had the light skin, thick.
Blame it on. Yeah, that's that whole blame it on kid.
But now
whatever.
he don't even have her on there no more. So I don't even want to watch him.
It's just him now.
Yeah, that's I don't get the. I mean, I'm
I
not
don't
knocking
get
it, but I
either.
don't get it. Why?
It's a real big thing on Instagram.
Yeah, it's too many
too.
men saying have black
It's
women
not
at.
funny to me no more.
No,
It-
they've worn it out.
Fade the fuck out.
They've
Yeah.
worn it out.
What is
Yeah.
this we talking about?
Motherfuckers
I'm
dressing
just-
up as women to be funny.
Yeah, like you know the Facebook and the what is it?
Are you talking about just regular motherfuckers?
No, the Facebook dudes, the social media
like,
dudes.
like the social media comedians. And
That's what I'm saying, like regular motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I can't even watch that shit no more. It's
Yeah.
sick,
Yeah.
man.
It's too
And
much.
like you said, once the first motherfucker did it, everybody want to run with it.
Right.
It's got played out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean I
Like,
get
some
it.
Shit I just don't even want to watch it on. Like some shit shouldn't even be reposted. That's just me. I hate that shit when you want to post gay shit then comment negative about it. Fuck is you reposting it for?
But
That's a good ass point, man.
It's stupid.
That's a
Just,
good ass point.
Yeah.
If you go comment negative, why you posting?
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's what kind of bring me back to I didn't really get the whole Katt Williams beefing with Kevin Hart because it almost sounded like he was just
Did
begging for a
anybody know where
job.
it stemmed from?
I
though?
never understood comedian beef, period.
I mean,
that's hate.
like he's
I just never understood.
Yeah.
like a
Yeah,
motherfucker said
that's.
to
I
me.
think that's just pure jealousy.
The epitome of hate. Because
Yeah.
keep in mind, Katt not the first one that did it. Mike Epps took shots at him. Fucking
Whoa.
Kevin
Aaron
Hart?
Spears took shots
No,
at him.
Mike,
whoa,
Mike
Mike?
and Kevin was different.
Mike and Kevin was different. They were actually joking. That was good banter going across because I
Yeah.
followed that whole Twitter feed.
I thought it started off on the wrong foot though.
It.
Because I like if
I don't think so. I think Mike put it out there, and then Kevin. But from what I got was it was all in good fun because Kevin went back and forth. Kevin never has said anything back to Katt. This is not Katt's first time. You know what I'm saying with this whole Kevin thing, which makes to me seems like it's just nothing but jealousy.
He ain't got the time. He too busy making movies.
But I follow the Plastic Cup Boys too, and so that little crew is like, why don't you let us get him? You got soldiers.
These Kevin people?
Yeah, these Kevin boys. Kevin like, you got soldiers.
Right.
And I guess Kevin like, no, it's cool. And he like, this is what we here for. Let us get them.
Or they telling jokes. See, I mean, that's the thing.
But still.
It's like an R&B beef, ain't it?
Right,
It's like,
yeah, it is.
Like, okay.
Like Tyrese and Genuine. Like, what y'all gonna do? Sing it out?
Right. Like, the only people that could
But
talk,
it makes for good sales or whatever they, whatever they put out.
only people that can diss Kevin Hart must be a comedian. You know what I'm saying? So it's comedian beef, huh? Like, what did he do that just pissed you off as a comedian?
But
I want to know what the shit stemmed from.
And you know what's funny? It seemed like it's never two comedians that's on at the same time that beef.
Well, but you never have two that's on at the same time. It's always just one. If I can remember, I've never. I cannot think of one time where you had two.
I mean, he was on. I don't think Mike Epps that funny, but he was on though.
I would have to say, to my knowledge, would probably be that Kings of Comedy stint when it was Steve Harvey, DL, all of them got together at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
But they was like almost like a group thing, like the Temptations back in the day.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, at that point in time, who else was there really?
But them were like all pretty much TV shows, wasn't they? Not really no stand up.
Yeah, you just basically took motherfuckers who had their own.
Well, they started from stand up and they
right, but
we saying like everybody
they just capitalized on their fame. You know, that was like the one time
they still
everybody was
at their peak.
And remember, they kind of got some backlash because you had a lot of other comedians. I remember that Chris Rock, he had Martin. You remember Chris Rock had the show on HBO? Mm-hmm. He had Martin on there, and he made the comment, man, to Martin, like, me, you, Eddie, and I can't think of the fourth person, we get together and we can do a real Kings of Comedy. So they was getting jabs, because when they had that Kings of Comedy title, other comedians was like, oh, hold on.
the Kings, and y'all ain't
really. They was like, hold on.
Damn, if Steve Harvey should have been there.
But who contested?
Steve was funny then.
No, his show was funny. He wasn't funny.
No, on Kings of Comedy.
Kings of Comedy, he was funny.
I ain't fine.
You think so? He was funny?
He was Odell.
For the audience that he needed it for, it wasn't for you. It was for, a more mature audience. It worked.
I wasn't mature.
Not at that time.
Shots fired.
I'm saying your age.
Watching porn.
Right.
Rap beef, nigga.
Right.
Oh Lord, we got Stezo beef.
It's for the mature crowd.
But no, I thought he was funny. I mean, doing the whole MCing and keeping the show alive until the next one. I thought Steve held that shit down. And I mean, think about it. You got to give him props. The man had a lace front on and it never fell off.
Okay,
and no one never knew.
Subject, how y'all feel about DL? Cause
DL Hughley?
Yeah.
As what?
A comedian.
Funny if he talking about you.
If he's talking about you, he's a very good roaster.
Yeah.
Now, in the beginning, when he first came out, I was a real big DL fan. I think DL is funny.
Yeah.
But, I don't think he gets as big as props as other people.
Because he got a few joints on Netflix. So it kind of made me look at him differently. Like, he actually funny.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But before, he just was not
No.
that motherfucker to me.
He was just known to. It's like he was that motherfucker that came out. If he had a 15-minute stand up or whatever performance time, it's like 7 of the minutes he telling you jokes. The rest of the time he talking about everybody in the audience.
Right,
He
right.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Now he did that.
Yeah.
I will give him that. That motherfucker picked somebody out quick. That front row was on.
Yeah.
Please don't put me under the front row.
Man, I still remember when they used to have more local comedy clubs in the Chicagoland area besides Jokes and Oaks.
Riddles. And,
You had Riddles and all, TNT. And I finally got my boy Debo to come out the house. Cuzzo came through. We was going to the comedy club. And I never forget, Debo was like, I ain't sitting up front. I'ma fuck one of these motherfuckers up, man. Say something about me. I ain't sitting up front. And he didn't drink. So it was like, I believed him, yo. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, you know, that was a fear going to the comedy club. Like me, I didn't give a fuck because I thought, come with it. I'm gonna fuck around and grab that mic. You know what I'm saying? But Debo, I ain't sitting up front. And he didn't make eye contact the whole night with the comedians.
Hey, I went to a comedy show and I think I was like in the 4th fucking row. And that motherfucker got like right in front of me. He got to that person. Man, I just stood still. I said, I can't move. I get up and move. It's on me. If I'm looking too hard, it's on me. I was just like this. I mean, that motherfucker was looking at dude. I just turned my head. Wherever I was looking at them like, I don't know what the fuck you saying, man.
And I think that's why I like the clump so much, because that motherfucking Eddie roasted Dave Chappelle and that motherfucker.
That was part 1. You getting them confused. Yeah, part 1 of the professor, he roasted Dave Chappelle. Not in part 2. That was part 1.
Part 2 was the clumps.
Yeah. Part 2 was the clumps.
When it happened.
No, it was in part 1. Better bottom.
Now we know what's eating Gilbert Grape.
Better bottom, nigga. Better bottom.
A bucket of KFC. Extra crispy.
Yeah, you ain't bet.
Let's bet that. Let's bet that.
You gonna bet the bottle for real?
Yes, I am.
Don't bet the bottle.
Every week I watch it.
It's easy money, Ricky Bobby. It's easy money.
Yeah.
It's easy money.
That shit was funny.
Yeah, it's easy money, Ricky
That
Bobby.
shit was funny as hell.
I'm an Eddie fan. I can.
You got a group discount.
Right. Don't bet the bottle. Don't bet the bottle. That's a free
Your
bottle.
mama is so fat. Your size is equator.
Yeah, that motherfucker had me in tears on that.
Oh,
I smell shit.
Say, who's sucking whose titties over here?
I remember another time though. We was at old school. We was at the comedy club. You know what I'm saying? MP Beats had a show.
Yeah, we bet the
Wait, hold on. You bet the bottle for real?
Yeah.
Damn.
Go ahead and get my bottle.
Wait, which
up.
one? Wait, what's the bet?
The bet is that part 1.
It was in
That
part.
you said it was in part 2?
He said it was part
said it
2.
was
The
part
clump.
2.
The clumps is part 2.
The clump
Right. The clumps is part 2, and that's when.
That scene was in the clumps.
Okay.
Part,
So tell him about my bottle, Youngin. You owe me a bottle.
One, man.
We
Yeah.
didn't almost say that it was part 1.
Right. Yeah, she was in 1.
Janet was in 2.
Right.
Calm. Right.
Let's fuck up.
You know, I'm gonna be like, just get one of these. You ain't gotta get the 17. Just get one of these. See, I'm being
17. I'm gonna drink with your ass.
okay. Get 17.
Boy got more crack in
But no, I remember another time at the comedy club, the shit went the other way. You know what I'm saying? MP Beats had a show. We went to support the comedy club, and Remy was there. And we all know Remy is very light skinned. Yeah. So
He's very light.
so the comedian
Right down there white.
right, so the comedian started making these albino jokes. And he said some shit like, oh shit, we got an albino here. Man, I'm scared of albinos. I'm just scared they gonna just stand next to me and take my color. You know, so it was like right. So Remy at the bar buying some drinks and shit. So he like, haha, yeah, do your show. You know what I'm saying? Do your show. But he came with another one. And before I knew, I don't want to say his name, but one of our guys got up and just basically went up there like, yeah, you want to chill out on them jokes. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't see it happen, but after the comedian did his little set, he came over to us and was apologizing his ass off to him like, hey man, these just jokes, man. I'm just trying to make a living. So it's like, when you go to the comedy club, sometimes that shit can backfire. Yeah. Like, I don't know if DL would have wanted to make no albino jokes that night.
Sometimes I think some of the comedians have people sitting out there and they know that's
to take the jokes. Yeah.
Like, coming at you, and it's just because it's in fun. Because it's funny, it's amazing that sometimes they find a motherfucker real quick and they on. I'm like,
you know what? That's not that. It's just that. It's just that they focus in on the first 2 rows anyway. So they've got somebody that they've been watching that whole set. That's how that goes.
Before they even come out, they backstage scouting and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All right, well let's lay it out there. Katt Williams, Kevin Hart.
Jealousy.
Who do y'all think is funny between the two of them, Youngin?
Who do I think is funnier?
Yeah, funnier between the two.
Honestly, I have to say Katt.
Katt, why is that?
Because now I just feel as if Kevin Hart, when that like stand up wise, now I feel as if like it's a gimmick now with Kevin.
With Kevin Hart.
Yeah, you know all the hollering, the shit's not fucking funny no more. You know, but his movies and shit, like him on screen, the man is gold and the shit is hilarious. But his stand up is not funny no more.
What about you, that nigga? Between the two of them, who you rocking with?
If I had to pick one, it'd be Kevin Hart, and I'm with Youngin. I never really thought his stand up was funny.
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart. I don't think Katt Williams is funny at all. But with Kevin Hart, I used to always like his skits. The skits he come up, he just one of them dudes. He's not Robin Harris. But he's one of them dudes that you be sitting down, like we be sitting right here, and he just making you laugh doing some of the dumbest shit in the world.
Yeah, I can see
and Robin Harris is just one of them dudes that just says shit and just made you laugh. So I never thought his stand up is funny, but the little skits that he does and certain parts in the movie, you know, I always thought was funny.
What about you, Ricky Bobby? Who you got? Kevin Hart.
I gotta go with the Hart, man. Like I say, my man Bernie Mac said it ain't what you say, it's how you say it. And his delivery is a lot better to me
than
Katt. I mean, Katt funny, don't get me wrong, but it's the way Kevin delivered it. And then I say his range is better to me too.
Stand up or movie?
Both.
Okay. Who you got, Nola?
I got Kevin. But I was a Kevin fan when he first came out back when, because people like to talk about him.
Laugh Factory and shit.
Basically, yeah. People like to talk about like he's new. He been in the game 20 years. Yeah. He done put in his dues. Yeah. But I think with time, your stand up changes and things change in your life. And so in the beginning, his stand up was extremely hilarious because he had his wife and his kids to talk about. And y'all cannot tell me that shit wasn't funny.
Yeah.
But he was funny before he even had kids to me.
He was, but I'm saying when you deal with talk about certain things in life, and that's how comedians do. They talk about their own life and put a good perspective and humor on it. That's what makes it hilarious. Now, things have changed in his life.
Right.
You know, Jay-Z still can't rap about the block. Kevin still can't talk about, you know, the shit with his kids because they're not little anymore. So with change and money coming, things have to happen. I think he's adapting well to it. No, he's not as hilarious because he's not as hungry, just like Jay-Z is not as hungry. But we still buy Jay-Z albums just like I'm still buy Kevin movies. So that's how I think. But no, I don't think Katt is
and I respect
funny
Kevin
like that.
For the reason that he put his baby mama on. You know what I'm saying? Like, when they divorced, he made sure she was still eating by putting on.
He had no choice.
Right.
He had a choice.
She the child supported his ass.
You know what I'm saying, though? Most niggas ain't gonna do that shit.
Maybe the thing that kind of ruined me on Kevin Hart, like I said, I never really thought he was funny. But remember that the one he used to do with his father, you know, everybody was mimic. Yeah. I hadn't seen it, but everybody and their mama, all right.
Yeah.
So then when I seen it was like, really?
Yeah.
So that probably played a lot of, because there was some other parts in there I thought was actually funny and nobody never mentioned.
Like
at the end when he's like, motherfucker was having a dance off.
I thought
that shit was hilarious, but I never heard nobody. They was just all right. And then when I seen it, I was like, really, I went crazy over that shit.
Right.
So they probably just ruined that for me, and I just never.
Yeah.
Stand up wise, I've never been.
But that's the thing. Like for me, that was probably the last stand up of his that was funny to me.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way.
Because if I'm not mistaken, he did 2 of them after that. But at that point, it was a gimmick.
I don't think it was a gimmick. I think times have changed for him. You know.
But it's not even that, because like the content was still there. Like, you know, like he still talked about his kids and you know the new shit that was coming along with him being famous now. Like you say, him not hungry, but it's like his antics, the hollering and you know the shit he was doing the previous 2, the last 2 he released. It wasn't funny.
See,
it's like now I'm expecting you to do all of this shit.
I'm not too sure though, but how many comedians actually do change up their theme? I mean, they may change up a little bit here and there, like Corey Holcomb. He's always it's not a gimmick when he's talking about females. When he's talking about abortions. That's gonna be him.
Right.
He's just gonna come up with a little tweak and a joke here and there. So it's not a gimmick. That I mean, you find what makes you funny and you stay with it.
So have you seen
So I
this,
Corey Holcomb?
No,
Who?
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
He was like young, the Sunset
Kevin
Show
Hart,
and
you know
shit like
something.
that.
You know when I found Kevin Hart funny, I used to look at this show called Tough Crowd. And they used to have a whole bunch of comedians on there, and it was just people just sitting there talking, and they just talk about whatever event coming. It was kind of like a freestyle comedy. I mean, they wrote some shit, but it was like freestyle. That Kevin Hart was funny because it wasn't. I don't think he could tell me a story. It was just a freestyle comedy type thing. You know, like we sound here bullshitting, and you know, somebody could say something slick and make it funny.
Yeah.
But if you got 5 comedians down here freestyling, you gonna hear a lot of that shit.
But
And he was just.
have you saw the ones where he was younger, like before
I seen
he
them,
even
and
got
I
married?
didn't really think they was
Okay.
extra funny like
Right.
that. I just thought, you know what I'm saying.
I just want to know if you can
Just
follow
freestyle wise, I thought, he's hilarious.
I will say this about the whole thing with him and his stand up. I ain't gonna say feel some kind of way, but I'm kind of actually okay with him and his stand up because a lot of comedians they stop because they don't have.
Eddie
That's why
Murphy.
it takes them so long. But that's why they stop doing stand up because they lose it, and they try. It took Dave Chappelle so long, and it took Eddie so long.
That's
and,
just like Cat Williams. All he's talking about really is his kids. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody want to say Kevin Hart. Got the same thing. Cat Williams basically talk about his kids over and over again.
Well, you have to find something and write it. If
That's
people
what I'm
like,
saying. I don't have nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying?
But my thing is that it's just too animated.
You gotta come with
like,
something.
I just
Why don't you sit on- you don't wanna
maybe
sit
it's
over
just
there?
not for me.
That's what I'm saying. It goes back to your delivery. You know what I'm saying? Like Bernie Mac said, it ain't what you say, it's how you say it.
Yeah, very true.
Smack
So,
my brain.
If you find something that works for you, you ride it. Cause shit, it ain't like they say. This shit ain't easy, man. It ain't easy at all.
Yeah, well, me personally, I'm more Kevin Hart. I mean, I'm more Cat Williams on the stand up. I don't know, the motherfucker just fucking funny.
Yeah, he is.
You know what I'm
funny
saying?
as
He's just
shit,
fucking
but
funny.
When he not hating.
Who ain't hating?
When Cat
When
not
Cat
hating.
not hating, he does well.
Yeah, he do have a more diverse range of
He
shit
wasn't
he
hating.
talk about though.
He wasn't hating when he was on though, right?
Who
He
Cat?
was only hating when they
He's still on. If you ask me, he can still come back and do a show, but
He's got a show out now. It's
Cocaine's
a show
a hell of a
coming out
drug,
in
you know
a
what I'm
few
saying?
Y'all know
weeks.
3 people that went. Only 10 actually, but I know 3 people that went.
All right, we got somebody joining the round table. Introduce yourself, sir, please.
What up? You got Remy back at the table. You can follow me on Instagram at Remy_SR.
Okay, now we want to make sure that Nola does not,
Kick him with that.
does not kick and shoot Remy for what he has done.
You
So,
need to get in between you two.
yeah, so we're going to make sure you two are cool because you were the only ones wearing hats. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
We're going to make sure you all are okay.
shit,
And we're going to ask, or I'm going to ask that you all say hello the proper way without hitting brims. Oh, okay.
We did.
Johnny Fever in this motherfucker.
My eyes was squinted when they did.
Yeah.
Desperado.
Right.
But yeah, I'm more with Cat. Just on the stand up. I don't dislike Kevin Hart. But I don't know, Cat just funny. Like that fucking scene he did in that weak ass movie.
Which one?
I don't remember because he wasn't in the movie. It was
I
that.
know the motherfucker from Friday. I ain't gonna even.
No, he had a little part in this movie. It was like and you know, I think about it. Kevin Hart was in the movie. He played a Eazy-E type character. It was a
Old
high
school?
school movie.
I heard.
Yeah.
School dance.
School, yeah, you know, and he had that one part. And the reason why I like Cat more in movies is they say that he doesn't have a script. He just ad libs all that shit. And that one scene where I can't do it without
That shit
laughing.
is a classic.
Right.
I don't even lie to you.
Where she it's basically I'm not gonna ruin it. I'm just gonna set it up. You got to watch it. But
That's
his girlfriend comes in. He been in jail forever.
I've seen that clip.
Right, that clip.
That
And
makes
she
the
brings the
movie.
white baby, you know. And he like, no, that's not my baby. That is that baby
is from
has
the
a
island of Caucasus.
right. He has an 800 credit score right now. You know, like for a motherfucker to not write that down and you just freestyle that shit, that is fucking funny. You know what I'm saying? And then when you think about it, they say none of his movies, he freestyles everything in the movies.
But other than that movie you just said and Friday, I don't even know any other movies he was in.
Or what big parts does he
Right.
have?
So
Is
it's
he
not
a
like
freestyle?
it's not like you.
Bullshit
But
when
I don't know. I guess, y'all right, and I get y'all that, but it's just like the way I laughed in them little scenes, or the shit on Friday with the whole, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, did you piss on me? Like that whole when Damon was trying to rape him in the bathroom and he got the pliers to his ball, right? Like I laughed so hard during those scenes. I can't say I laughed that much during Kevin Hart movies.
yeah, but we all have them movies and them scenes that no matter what you're doing, when you see it, you just laugh at it. So that may be yours.
Yeah.
It's not the mere fact that I guess if you say you laughed at it.
I fucking laugh. Like, you know when you laugh and you rewinding it so you can see it.
Nigga, I know exactly what you mean, because remember, to get off of it a little, that Martin episode when he's fought Tommy Hitman Hearns? He was in his apartment walking around with that belt.
Oh,
Nigga,
man.
I can recite that word from word. That shit was hilarious.
Now, me, when it come to the Martin show, ain't no scene more funnier than when they redo Nino with the black and the dog and Tommy trying not to. Oh my fucking.
Everybody at the table was trying to laugh.
Oh my goodness. Oh, you know what? I'm glad you brought that up. I watched the documentary, and I apologize for not writing this shit down, but it was basically about black comedians coming up in America, whatever. And they went all the way back to Red Fox. They went.
Shit.
You know the name?
Yeah, because they have a female version of the comedians.
Really?
Yeah, it's all about females, but it's because the Wayans brothers was on it.
Yeah, they had everybody. Now,
yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. It was pretty good.
What I noticed and what I'm.
Why we laugh?
Why we laugh. Thank you.
Yep.
Younggin. Stezo slow clap. Stezo slow clap for Younggin. Man.
He said thank you.
Man, because I feel so bad when I talk about it and I don't know the name. Now, I don't know if y'all noticed. It seems like they're leaving Martin Lawrence out of the good, great black comedy, era. Because that's not the first docu I seen where Martin got no shine. Like, Why We Laugh, Martin is nowhere on there. Nowhere. And that sitcom, for me coming up, was kind of big. Mm-hmm. But think back to Why We Laugh. They don't mention Martin. And I remember reading a magazine article where he got accused of cooning. And I'm thinking that's why.
He got accused of what?
Cooning, being a coon, And he answered that.
I wonder why they said he was cooning. What did he do? Was it around that Big Mama house thing?
No, this was the Martin show. This was the Martin show that he got called out for cooning.
Well, it could have been the same thing. Like when you act silly, a lot of people confuse that with cooning. Because remember, what's his name was called a buffoon, JJ from Good Times. And it was just his character. Right. You know what I mean? So I think a lot of times we get upset when a comedian is acting like a comedian should act, silly. Mm-hmm. And then we call it, okay, now you being a buffoon.
Do you think black's just too touchy?
Yeah, we find something to complain about.
Yeah, we do.
We find something to complain about.
Because I remember, like in the article, they came out, it was either The Source or The Vibe, just back when that shit was hot. And he answered the question of the article, and he said that, I can't quote word for word, but he said that when Lucille Ball does what I do and carries a joke so that it stays funny, she's called a comedy genius. When I do it, I'm called a coon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but think about it. Only black people call another black person coon. How many white people say, man, you a coon?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, I mean, we find anything to You go to the fucking barber shop and your line can be crisp. It's gonna be one motherfucker in there. Yeah, it's tight, but I don't even like my line of crisp like that.
Right. It's that whole butt.
It's too sharp.
Right. That, it's tight, but I always like that Terrence Howard shit. I got the Eddie Monster in the jail.
But
He said Hart's supposed to be on the left. You had to be here earlier for that one.
yeah, we was having a discussion about these just 90s rules.
Like that one, nigga.
Yeah, that's Young and Petty. That's Young and Petty right there.
Youngin Patty.
Yeah, we was having this talk. Remy, you can probably back me up on this.
Yeah, you was gang them. Well, that's what the
Just
fuck
came
was
and
about.
basically hit a girl.
Yeah.
My fault.
See, y'all said y'all kissed and made up.
You hit her head.
No.
You hit her ass so right.
I stay back.
Remy, where do
Get
you
that.
stand at between who's funnier between Katt and
Yeah, Kevin and Katt.
Kevin?
Well, I'm gonna go with Kevin Hart. Like I'm a diehard Kevin Hart fan. I mean, it's right now. It's my man's out. You know what I'm saying? Like he got a regular show that come on TV. He's in all the hottest movies right now, and I think your man Katt has had his time. Like,
So is that why he's your man? Cause he hot? You know what I'm saying? Like because he's
he's hot in the streets right now. I mean, if he wasn't hot in the streets, I would probably be, rocking something like a Mike Epps fan right now. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Like,
you sound like a comedy booty.
I mean, call it what you want, but like I like funny. And if you see a motherfucker enough, like, I mean, that's funny.
Okay, but do you think that because you see him so much, now they funny?
Yeah. I mean, cause
So are they funny then? If they put, like,
no. See what I'm saying is that like you got to look at like back in the day, it was all about Katt Williams. You saw dude in all the Fridays. He had
You done seen him in one.
yeah, he was only in one.
Yeah,
But it seemed like he was in a million dollars.
right. I mean, but you had him doing all his stand-ups. Like he had one probably popping at least every 6 months.
Yeah, for a while. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, and like now it's like he didn't, he didn't fade it to the back burner. And like I say, Kevin Hart has, hit the mainstream. I mean, even your man Mike Epps has faded back.
I didn't never really think Mike had funny moments in his stand. I never really thought
he's
Mike
not
was
funny
funny.
to me
He's not
either.
funny.
He was another one.
Somebody stand up
Just act
funny.
Silly to
He was-
me, like,
Yeah, it wasn't all the way through.
He was like Kevin Hart to me. I just need to see you act silly in the movie. Like the second Friday,
Really?
Yeah, that day.
Day,
Mike-
that nigga was funny. That stand up, I was like, huh? I mean, like you said, he had a part here, a part there, but it's like,
He ever funny
nigga,
moments.
nah.
Oh, can Stezo Radio be the one to squash all this? You will never stop sending these fucking memes about the Friday after last. No, it is not happening. I don't know Cube, but I know that shit's not happening. Chris Rock, Mike Epps, Katt Williams, Ice Cube, Tiny with the fucked up eye. No, they have not agreed to do a movie. Please stop. This shit been getting shared for the past 4 years.
You can't even name the
I've
next
heard
one
it
he
from
did.
Ice Cube mouth. It's gonna be a last Friday.
Right, but
That's
it's
what
not
we
going to
call
be that
last
cast. It hasn't been
He's
like.
named everybody but Chris Tucker. That's
That's
gonna
what I'm
be in the
saying.
movie.
But
And
in
he
the
didn't
mean,
name him. He
Chris
said he
Tucker-
wants to do that movie.
Right.
He wants to do that movie, but they keep passing this on as it's official. It's here. No,
That
it's
shit don't need to
not.
be done anyway. Just like that barbershop 18.
I mean, think
That's what
about
I'm saying.
it.
Ice Cube was on XM Radio one day. He was doing an interview about all the movies that's coming out. He mentioned Ride Along 2
What year was this?
last year.
Okay.
He was on XM Radio.
Mhm.
He did an interview. He said there's going to be a Last Friday, but Chris Tucker is not in it. And he said it's going to Barbershop 3,
Mm-hmm.
Ride Along 2, Last Friday, and he's doing another Are We There Yet? But, you know what I'm saying? He's trying to bring back that cast. You got John Witherspoon.
Which one?
But what I'm saying is,
Regina Hall.
but what I'm saying is, I mean, I'm not saying Cube didn't say it, but what I'm saying is, if he's still trying to bring the cast back, that means it's not in production. It's not finna happen.
I just know that sound like we.
You see what I'm
ran
saying?
Out of ideas.
No,
God.
so-
Right,
saying.
20 years? Because I remember I
He
was
ran down the
like
list of
20.
people that's going to be in it.
I still don't think it's
When
gonna
I-
happen.
He specifically said
As soon as
Katt
I
Williams
found
will be
out.
in it. And Mike Epps and Tiny Lister and John Witherspoon.
But what I'm saying is,
Everybody else
he didn't say that we started production.
Yeah.
He said we started production.
Yes.
I don't know
Would
about
you
that
want to
one.
go see Last Friday if it did come out next week?
I'm going to see it.
I mean,
want to see it?
I may not want to, but I know I'm gonna go see it because it's
I'm
Friday.
I
see
ain't
it.
going.
My man
You know
Remy
what I
got
mean?
that right now. Last Friday on sale.
Screen got it. I let you bootleg man.
Yeah. I mean, no, I don't want to, but I know I will because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like my blackness say you got to.
Yeah.
Just gonna be honest.
I understand that. You get
Kind of like OJ didn't do it. I got
Let
you.
me
Yeah.
piggyback off what that nigga was talking about. As far as female comments, who do y'all think kind of hold it down as far as that?
Some more.
Yeah.
Some more.
She just thick, man.
No, some more funny as hell.
She thick than a motherfucker.
Yeah, some more funny as hell.
She's
Yeah,
funny.
So
It's
would
funny.
you take some more over Monique?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
funny.
Well, Nick not funny.
What?
You know why she not? You know, because she always do the weight thing.
And she can't do that. No.
Right.
Can she do that anymore?
She definitely can't.
She did the weight thing.
She
she
lost
done
that
lost
weight. And, man, she
Yeah.
look like Jennifer Hudson now. She done
She
crossed
ain't that
over.
small, but she's slim.
Right, you gotta slow down. Don't give it a Jennifer.
She's like fat Jennifer.
No, she's smaller than
Oh,
that.
she's smaller than fat Jennifer.
Yeah.
Good for her.
But her head's still
Once
big as
her
hell.
weight left her, like her talent left with it. Like,
That's 'cause she ain't had no more jokes.
Right. All her material was gone.
If
Yeah.
you gonna ride yourself as a comedian, I mean, shit, you lose your main asset, you out the game.
You right.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to come with something different.
But I mean, females don't get much
I
shine.
think of.
No, because
Yeah.
the only one who, let's be realistic,
That's what
who
I'm
gets a
saying.
lot of shine and who none of y'all probably ever seen this stand up, I have, is Wanda Sykes.
She's funny.
Yeah, she's
But I
funny.
know.
But she stopped though. She ain't did
And
stand up
she
in like
stopped.
She got a
15
show coming
years.
back up. She got a show coming up
No, it's
now.
been
She did
15. When?
She got a show coming up
maybe
now.
4
No,
or
I'm talking
5
about stand
years
up.
ago.
She
Maybe
got one
4
coming up
years
now.
ago.
No, you want
a
better
stand-up
bottle?
show?
Coming
Yeah,
out now.
stand up.
Really? This year?
You want better bottle 4 years ago?
Crying or something
You
this
say 4 or 5 years ago?
It wasn't 15.
Yeah.
It wasn't no 4 or 5. I know that.
She had, matter of fact, they're giving away tickets on the radio.
I mean, I'm a Wanda fan. She's been doing more
She's
TV.
funny.
I mean, no,
But stand up wise, she ain't did nothing in a minute.
she got one coming out now.
A stand up?
Right, I'm
Oh yeah.
white and black.
Yeah.
You can't like I used to like Sarah Silverman, but she ain't did
She-
I
shit.
love Sarah Silverman.
Yeah,
She's
she
a little
did
bit
sh-
too
She's
much. Now you know who I like.
She's very mannish.
The Amy girl.
I mean,
I just got onto her because
She's
of that
funny.
movie.
Amy Schumer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Amy
She
Schumer,
has a show.
she's-
I'm just getting on
She's
to her.
funny to me.
Like
I've
she's
seen a couple
new.
of stand-ups.
You might like her, that nigga, because
what was
she's
that one chick with the big lips?
Adele Givens.
There you go.
She
She
hasn't
don't-
did
yeah.
anything.
She had the one good.
She had it back in the
Jam
day.
joint.
Like,
Well to Tic Tac
she
Joe.
faded out with the brat.
no, she not young
The
now.
brat.
She did.
Yeah, she did. No, she
With the
shit.
brat, though.
Like,
What makes you say the brat?
Because they from both from the west side and they faded
No,
out
no,
together.
no. She
you talking about
was-
Yvette Wilson?
right.
okay.
Yeah, Yvette
Adele
Wilson.
Givens is Ronnie friend
Oh, okay,
from
yeah,
Players
okay,
Club.
okay.
Yeah, she only had one good joke though. The whole
Well
well and
and
tic tac.
Tic Tac, yeah.
Yeah. But
And the
after
No
that,
Scrubs
Right.
one. Because
Yeah,
remember that
Whatever
was
happened to Cheryl Underwood?
she
I never thought
She
her
got-
ugly ass.
she was funny stand up, but now she
I
on
didn't think
CBS.
she was
She was
funny.
funny stand up to me. She was, and she was a little skinnier then too. That's
She
probably
got
had
two
something to do with it.
commercials.
Yeah,
She looks like a
But she-
man. Now she looks like a man. I ain't hear you say nothing about her looking like no damn man.
cause y'all everybody trying to fuck Cheryl Underwood like that. I say that because I'm trying to warn y'all from the other ones. You know what I'm saying?
April, not,
Yeah, I can't remember.
What's that? Wanda Sykes.
Yeah.
Her tickets.
I can see her
Yeah.
being funny, and I think the hardest thing for a guy when you're looking at a female comedian, you're looking for them to say something in the male perspective, which is pretty fucking hard to do. Which is why some of us are sitting there, we kind of like.
Nah, see, I
thinking
don't.
it. No, it's not that you. It's like that's why it's kind of hard. Like, man, let me think of them, because you know, they talk about guy shit, but they talk about a situation like, oh, guys do this, guys do that, but the females would be holding their gut laughing, and the guys be like, yeah, okay.
But yeah, but that's why I didn't think what's her name, big girl, Monique was funny in that Queens of Comedy.
She
Because
wasn't.
I felt like she was trying to be Bernie Mac, and she was going too hard.
Now, see, I did think she was funny in that. Everything
For real?
after that, I didn't find her funny
You know who
in.
funny? That fat bald head motherfucker.
It's a girl.
Oh yeah, the one
You know
that
who
she,
I'm talking about.
she was in. She always got them real little short short parts in movie. I know she's got blonde hair.
Oh, they be looking drunk. That's Cat Williams' girl, ain't it?
Yeah,
She look like Cat Williams.
Yeah, I know you talking about.
Yeah.
Now it's a chick. I don't know her name, but she has like the baby afro, dark skin. She's on the Dave Chappelle show. She did the skit when they was doing the skit about Kinkos and
What's really hood?
Yeah, what's really hood, bitch?
But I don't think she's a stand. Is she a stand-up?
No, she's stand up.
Oh,
Now she ain't had no specials though. But if you ever get to catch her, that motherfucker is funny. I wish I knew her name.
now I seen a all chick stand up. It was all white girls, but with the black girl was last. When I tell you them girls they were funny.
Well, is it a show like a special?
It was a special. And,
No, you know the name?
No, Amy Schumer was on that one. I could look it
Now
up.
let me ask you this: do you think guys was the humor with guys could have been really, like you saying, it was really funny? You think guys would have laughed just as much as females, or it was more for the female audience? Because that's what I was getting at. Like, it's not that it's not funny.
I think
it's just
if you're a
guys
good
kind of
comedian, you know how to kind of do both.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
so you think the guys would have probably?
Yeah, because they had a bunch of dating jokes in there, and sexual jokes in there that men would have thought that were funny.
Right, because you would hear a female talk about, make jokes, and it may be funny talking about when they cycle come, and dude just be like, okay.
Yeah, I
But
don't
the
get it.
females be like, oh, hell yeah, when you got that one last tampon and you can't make it, oh, she damn right. And
Yeah.
the brother be like, yeah.
But that's why the chick with baby afro was so funny. She had once. She was like, you be with your guy or this guy you just met, and y'all watching unsolved mysteries type shit, and she do the whole gone. Then all of a sudden they start reenacting, and the motherfucker on the reenactment looked like the dude on your couch. You know what I'm saying?
That's that one chick in your movie School Dance.
You know what she was?
She was the boy mother or something like that, wasn't she?
I think so.
Women Who Kill. That is
Talking
the
about the
name
one from
of
Cat
it.
Williams show.
That's the name of the stand-up.
She's
Women
not
Who
really
Kill.
funny to me.
No,
They
but
were
no,
funny.
that's the other chick. No, this chick is dark skin. I'm
Funny.
talking about. She's dark
Oh, no,
skin.
that's not the light skin.
She almost looked like Bookman from Good Times.
That's not good.
I'm just saying.
The shorty mama.
Right. He
Yeah.
somebody different.
Yeah, but that's somebody
Did the tour
different.
with Katt
Yeah, but we talking about two different
Okay.
people right now.
Okay. I was talking about.
Well, who y'all top 5 comedians?
Ooh, who want to go
Give
first?
me y'all top 5. I
Female?
can go first.
No, period.
Just
period.
period.
Alive or
It don't matter.
It don't matter.
Wait,
Wait,
Top
Your
five.
top 5
real
for you, man.
quick. I'm gonna story. I don't know if she's like ever did stand up, but for me, as far as females, Roseanne always did it for me.
Yeah, Roseanne do
A
stand
show.
up.
Yeah, not her stand up, her show.
Period.
I'm not
Whenever you see
I haven't really
Roseanne,
seen her.
I don't really
stand-up.
like her show.
I don't
but
think she
her
ever did stand
Her
up.
show was funny.
Rosie's
I
show
don't
was
really-
good.
She
Yeah.
down stand up.
I think
Oh, hell, she
Darlene
started
was-
stand-up.
Loves Roseanne.
I think Darlene is one
started
of the
stand-up.
greatest characters I've ever
never
seen.
seen
on
Darlene,
Darlene,
yeah,
oh,
dark, funny,
man,
sarcastic.
I love
Oh
Darlene.
my god.
Yeah, yeah.
Darlene. That shit
Darlene.
was funny.
On the
From Roseanne show.
She did. She a
Man, that
comedian.
shit was
No, she was on the
Roseanne.
show. She was a daughter on the show.
Oh right, I
One
knew
of
that.
the
But I
best
thought she was
characters
on.
I've ever seen. She
Yeah.
I've
was
never seen Roseanne do stand up, but every time I see Roseanne, she
Funny.
bring it. She bring it every time.
Yeah. I seen her stand up, but her stand up was real early.
Right.
We're talking 80s.
Okay.
And that was funny.
But before the money, so it was like you knew she was really out
It
here,
was raw.
like like I ain't really got no job.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She still had a perm.
Now I'm gonna tell you whose stand up I've always watched, and as a woman that I thought was good, Ellen DeGeneres.
Oh, I love Ellen. I
Yeah,
love
you
her.
were. Yeah,
Ellen was good.
yeah.
Even with her show, she funny.
I don't really watch the show that much.
I didn't,
Yeah.
but I mean, when I do catch it, she have her
Yeah, stand up.
punchline.
Yeah.
Her
Ellen-
stand up was good, especially when she was still hungry too. You know, it was raw
Right.
too.
When she was,
her whole
yeah,
pre-gay game, like before everybody even.
yeah. You got
stand.
pre-gay, post-gay Ellen.
Yeah.
It was a big difference.
Yeah,
Like post-gay Ellen was more funny to me.
'cause she was real.
Yeah, cause she like I'm gay now, so let's get it. She had a stand up on HBO that I did like with the whole God is a black woman, and the greatest
That was good.
invention was the toilet that flushes as you walk away. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that shit was good. She had a little Selma Hayek joke in there. Back then me and Selma we was a couple. So yeah. you know that kind of helped me.
There we go.
I get it.
So top five.
So your top five was who?
Oh, that's how y'all feel me. Go ahead then. Fuck y'all. Shit.
Just everybody a man except her.
Don't fuck with our love, Nola. Don't fuck with our love. Me and Selma had something. It's before King marched on that bridge. Me and Selma had something. Go ahead, though. Go ahead.
Okay. My top five for me: Patrice O'Neal, Eddie Murphy, Dane Cook.
Ew. Sorry.
Dane Cook is hilarious. to
Dane
me.
Cook is a joke stealer. But go on.
He's a joke stealer?
Yeah, he's out here in the industry as a
Patrice,
joke stealer.
Eddie, Dane Cook.
Nah, but before we go, we doing stand up, right? We're not doing stand up. Okay, we just doing stand up. All right.
I thought we were just talking funny, period. But go ahead.
I've always liked Kathy Griffin. She was funny.
That's the redhead girl, right? Okay.
And Little Real.
Oh, what that dude, boo boo? I seen that motherfucker laugh a couple
You
times.
ain't go tell me.
Yeah, what that dude? Swear to God, yeah, that motherfucker.
Swear to God.
He on that show I like, the Carmichaels.
Yeah, that's a funny
he's,
show.
yeah, that is. He's on there. They doing season 2. He's on the Carmichaels.
I'm
He funny as hell. It's on Hulu. What you got, Ricky Bobby? Top 5 stand up.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with my man Eddie.
Murphy,
I like
right?
Martin. Yeah, Eddie Murphy.
Okay.
Martin Lawrence. I'm gonna have to steal yours and go with Corey Holcomb. Yeah, I'm gonna take that from you, Stezo.
I ain't say mine yet.
But yeah, Kevin Hart, and like I say, George Lopez.
Okay. You all around the rainbow.
Yeah.
Right.
What you got, that nigga?
Straight off stand-ups. Honestly, I think Eddie Griffin is real funny on stand-up. I think Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence, Richard Pryor, Chris Rock. That's 4.
That's 5.
That's 5. There you go.
Okay. Was that 5?
I thought it was 4.
Eddie Murphy.
Chris Rock.
Chris Rock, Eddie Griffin, Martin Lawrence.
There you go.
Chris Rock.
I thought you said 5.
All right, well,
And I guess you could throw
Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
Okay, that's 5.
okay. Who you got, Remy?
I'm gonna have to go with Kevin Hart, Mike Epps. I'm gonna go with the Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy back in the day, Eddie, and I'm gonna say Bruce.
Bruce? Ooh, that's a good sneak in. That's a good sneak
He is a
in.
good stand-up.
Oh, damn.
What? Who you got?
Lavelle Crawford.
That's what I was.
Lavelle Crawford?
He
Yeah.
fade Bruce to me.
Yeah.
I don't know if he made the list, but he just made me think like, that's one for you there.
Yeah.
Lavelle Crawford.
You got your 5, Nola?
Yeah, I do. Patrice O'Neal,
Uh-huh.
Dave Chappelle, Eddie Murphy.
Which Eddie though? I mean, you gotta.
Well, we talking about stand-up.
I mean, but I'm saying
Stand-up is stand-up.
After
He hasn't
After
done
Raw is pretty much.
Yeah, he ain't do no more.
he had an era though. I mean,
But
like,
you see,
the
that's,
era
what-
that he was
That's why we doing
stand-up.
stand up.
that's the thing, right? We want
Right.
to talk about the funniest
Yeah.
person.
Right. So
'Cause I would have put Robin Harris in that motherfucker.
Oh, I am.
Patrice, Dave, Eddie.
Got 3.
3. Bernie.
Okay. That's your
And
4.
5 would be
Thinking hard over there.
so I'm like the top 5.
Richard Pryor. I'm
Richard
going with
Pryor.
Richard.
All right. Now I'm not gonna use we were saying in the pre-show. I'm not gonna use Richard because I was a baby, so I didn't follow.
I just watched something
Yeah.
last night.
So my 5,
I watched it last night.
my 5 always, Robin Harris, Eddie Murphy. I'm trying to remember my motherfucking list. I know I have Robin Harris, Eddie Murphy. Do y'all remember Bernie? Oh yeah, Bernie Mac.
Martin on there?
Huh?
You got Martin on
No,
He
Martin.
didn't like Martin.
Yeah. Yeah, Corey Holcomb.
Hey man, then you just
I-
talk about why we laughed and why they this Martin.
But
you put them on.
but not in stand up. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? Honestly, I'm
tell that and
Yeah.
Say, I don't think you like was you so crazy.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Now, if I had to swap out 2 old for 2 new, I would swap out Eddie because
I'm sorry, Chris Rock.
would be Deion Cole. Deion Cole does a very good stand up, and Lil Duval.
How many stand-ups did Robert Harris do? Just the one?
Just that
I
one.
mean, that one is big.
Well, I'm
Shit.
just saying.
No. Robin had more than
I
one.
love
Yeah.
Robert.
I mean, he had a couple of.
Yeah, he had a couple. Yeah, he had 30. He had 30.
that
joints.
aired.
I mean,
But the
the
big
album,
one.
I mean.
But the,
Baby Kids
but
was an album. I mean, a
but
tape.
The big one was, the big one was the Baby Kids.
Yeah, Baby
right?
Kids. But you know what? I just had a thought.
I'm just off new
Think
school.
about this. Eddie Murphy only did 2, and those 2 were so damn powerful. He will never drop out of your top 5.
No, because every comedian to me
Exactly.
base their stand up off that, you know.
Even not even
Right.
just they jokes. They
You can
no.
take that back
No,
from
I'm
Richard
not
Pryor,
saying
though.
they.
True.
But I got what you're
Base,
saying. I got
but
what you're saying.
not even
That
they
format,
jokes.
because that shit was
They attire. You see what I'm
I mean,
saying?
but that came from Richard Pryor. If you're gonna go for a tie,
Right, that's sunset because that was a
He
red
had
leather suit he
leather
had
suits
on.
on.
yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Okay.
You're right.
Okay.
You're right.
But what I'm saying is like Eddie, like
He was just a modern day when you were able to get the jokes.
yeah.
Because like I said, like you said about the Richard Pryor thing, I mean, of course I wasn't allowed to really understand the jokes at the time.
But you hear
if
it
you
now.
if you go back and listen to something, I still laugh. And I'm like, dude, am I laughing at a joke that was written in 1977?
I mean, funny is funny.
But I'm like that. I'm like that with Red Fox.
I was just about to say.
I'm like that with Red Fox.
He was great.
Man.
He was those albums.
Yeah.
It was great.
But I mean, when you hear it, it's like, oh, I heard this joke another way.
Exactly.
right.
So it kind of take away, but you know it started with him, so it's like, oh, I see why you one of the greats in some people's eyes.
For example, like I said, I don't know too many people that follow Richard Pryor, but everyone laughed about that Kevin Hart when you leave the house and you have a fight with your lady and you leave the house and you leave some keys behind. That's Richard Pryor
Yep.
with the red leather. He said that.
Yeah.
And it was funny. I didn't laugh because I was like, damn you, Kevin Hart. You know what I'm saying? You fucked up the joke.
You
know
felt
what I'm saying?
cheated. You felt
But the
cheated.
shit but it's still, Richard Pryor to me, man, like I said, when you could go back and you could laugh at some shit that you already heard, that's fucking fun.
Like if you go on originality, I would have to swap out because, like you said, Lavelle Crawford is a monster.
Oh
He don't have enough
yeah.
recognition. He don't.
Yeah, you're right.
And like you said, Deion Cole, they come with their own shit, and it's funny as fuck, but they just don't have enough recognition. You see what I'm saying? And even with Lil Duval,
Yeah.
he's funny as hell.
See, but a lot of the funny motherfuckers, they be writing for a lot of people. Though.
Yeah, they
True.
do.
True.
They
write
do.
for
True.
A lot.
Yeah, if you
Paul
ever,
Mooney. Yeah, I was finna allude to that.
I
Paul Mooney.
just can't.
Oh, yeah.
Paul Mooney is a
Something
funny.
about
if you ever have a chance
Well, he
to,
wrote for Richard.
Yeah.
yeah, if you ever have a chance to like watch Raw again and read the credits, you see Keenan, you
yeah.
see Robert Townsend. I mean, he had a beast
Tommy
of a team.
Davison. That motherfucker is funny.
Yeah,
as
he's
shit.
funny.
Just
Yeah,
anime. No,
he's
no,
funny, but I can't
You
give
need
him
to
that.
Watch his shit.
I
have.
Funny.
Yeah, he's funny, but I can't. You know, he ain't gonna
can't-
touch
yeah,
my
I
top
can't.
5.
Nah, I mean say he's not top 5, but he's mother.
Yeah, no, he's funny. Now, before we close out, I want to ask y'all because it's been going around. How do y'all feel about the Richard Pryor movie? For what y'all been hearing, you know, the whole Mike Epps and like how, like
I heard that
That's the only
Richard
thing I done heard about.
Richard specifically said he didn't want him doing that role.
really.
I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what I've been.
Well, you know they had. Remember, it started with Nick Cannon,
Right.
and then something happened where they like Nick Cannon may have the look, but I don't think he can bring the jokiness
right.
that Mike Epps could bring.
They probably knew he was gonna do Chirac and fuck up. You know,
The thing,
What?
I said they knew he was gonna do Chirac and fuck up.
Hey, sure.
I think the whole thing about you doing, Richard Pryor, you say I'm gonna do the story of Richard Pryor is, It's actually already been done. The movie is called
JoJo Dancer.
Yeah.
This is your
if
life.
it's not a remake of JoJo Dancer, and Richard Pryor did that movie,
Yeah.
you're pretty much off. You know what he said he did.
And that's why I'm at with it.
So it's kind of like if it's not a remake of JoJo Dancer,
Yeah, but is the movie now going to be more of a documentary, or is it?
it's supposed to be his life story.
Yeah,
right?
it's supposed to be like in
So in
the form of
JoJo
Ray.
Dancer was his life story,
Yeah.
and he was in it, and he directed it, and he wrote it. So how you gonna make another movie about him that's not corresponding to the movie that he wrote about himself?
I can't see nobody but Martin doing it.
Well,
Personally.
Martin doing Richard Pryor?
Yeah.
He doesn't have the look.
Hell no.
He doesn't-
Martin can't do
that's
Richard
nowhere.
Pryor.
I'm just saying, as far as the demeanor.
Nah, I don't see that. Martin?
No.
Yeah.
No, I
Now,
don't see it.
the issue I have with it is, who are you going to market this to? Because you can't market it to younger than them because they could care fucking less. So you're
Richard
going to
Pryor?
market it to us and older, and we have JoJo Dancer, so we're not going to see it.
Yeah, damn, that's a good point. I ain't
You
think
know what
about
I'm
that.
saying? So why would
Nobody
you
to-
even do
We
it?
have nobody to replace him.
No, I'm saying
talking
why
about
would
marketing
you,
the movie.
The movie. Why would you even do it?
Because my generation don't
Isn't
know
they're
shit
not about
music.
him? Period.
Well, you got to realize that if they're using Mike Epps, their generation know Mike Epps.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
So
they may go see
they'll probably
Mike
gravitate
Epps.
to it because
Yeah.
of Mike Epps.
Well, like she's saying, they wouldn't be able to relate because
But
they
they-
Yeah, because it's Richard Pryor, yeah.
Can't nobody
But I
relate-
mean, hell, niggas went to go see Straight Outta Compton.
and right along, and
mean,
can't
you
nobody
still
relate to
get
that.
Yeah,
movie.
but Straight Outta Compton was more odd, you know, like we still alive to go to the
But how many
movies.
niggas in my generation and the one behind us?
No,
went to go
they'll
see
flock.
Well, that's still no, because it's
Yeah.
still, you know.
Rap.
They'll flock to Mike Epps the same way they flock to.
I mean, it's
Kevin
still
Hart.
with Mike Epps, but
Well, you know, you gotta look at look at Ray. I mean, shit,
Old
the Ray
people,
Charles, right? But I, you
I
know,
don't think
dope.
Jamie did a good job with that.
yeah, but what I'm saying is we all went to go see Ray, and that really wasn't in
that's
the
kinda
nobody era.
That was kind of like, a lot of the kids probably went to go see that shit because they grandmama made them see it.
That's just
I mean, yeah. It's like Richard Pryor though. They may do the same damn
We don't
thing.
really know James, but I don't even think that was a good.
No, that movie sucked.
Yeah, that shit was terrible.
Oh, it was kind of interesting.
That James
Because there
Brown
was a lot of
movie.
shit that I
I've
didn't
never
know
seen
about. Because there was some shit
Get
that I
it?
didn't know
What the
about.
fuck
So it
was the
made
name
it kind
of
of
it?
interesting.
Get on
You know?
up.
I don't know. I
But
can.
dude did a real good job in it though.
I ain't
I'm
gonna
gonna just
say
need
that.
them to find someone else because if he played one more person,
Yeah.
played Jackie Robinson,
Which was
he
good.
played he like
Yeah.
y'all ain't no other niggas working.
Hater.
Yeah, but I didn't like the James
He
Brown
trying to be
movie.
the Denzel. Denzel played Malcolm X. He played the Hurricane. He played, which was a good fucking movie.
Yeah, Hurricane is the shit. I ain't gonna lie.
And I'm pretty sure Denzel played somebody else.
Well, he working on it.
American Gangster.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Frank Lucas.
Frank Lucas.
Yeah, but you know what? I know we probably way off topic, but it's towards the end. I didn't like. I liked his role, but when you watch the other documentaries, Frank Lucas was not that savvy, not that
No, he
classy,
wasn't.
not that elegant. You know, Denzel, like right now, if they do a movie on you,
As an actor.
right? That's what I'm saying.
Right.
You want Denzel to play like I would love for Denzel to play me, but nigga, y'all know me. Denzel shouldn't play me. You know what I'm
We're
saying?
Denzel and the Bears fan, so it's not going to work.
Oh, here he go. Yeah,
Okay,
right.
I'm
Wasn't that was a
gonna
shot.
change that real quick. So, with that being said, since we're talking about funny, what's your all-time favorite funny movie?
Coming to America. Who else next?
Ooh, really?
Yeah, mine is Coming to
I
America.
thought Harlem Nights was funny.
No, Coming to America, nigga. Coming to America.
Name a scene in Harlem Nights that wasn't funny.
A scene from
A scene.
Harlem Nights that wasn't
Name
funny
one scene that wasn't funny.
when they did the whole changing the lights, and he was riding around with Queen Heroin in the car, and they changed the
That shit was
lights.
funny, man. That
shit wasn't
man.
funny.
Only because you got heroin, because your name heroin don't mean you got to sell it.
That wasn't funny. They had Della Reese
Oh,
and,
that-
and
he couldn't drive.
right. That wasn't it wasn't that funny.
Every scene in that fucking movie was funny.
And then the whole scene where when they blew up the Tropicana and they running out, that shit wasn't funny.
Okay, because they blew up a building. All right.
I'm just saying
That
the
blew
whole
apart, but
I'm just saying you said.
But
the
yeah, you
scene.
can talk about the little chubby.
I mean, you asked him what was
so
his
I guess that
funnies.
was.
Yeah,
I was just like,
saying,
Harlem
coming
Nights,
to
and I'm just
America,
saying.
man. For real, for me,
I mean,
Coming to
nothing against
America.
Coming to America, but
Ain't nothing touching Coming to
Harlem Nights
America.
was the funniest.
I done seen that shit at least 85 times, right? And I still fucking laugh.
What about
You know what's
Remy?
mine?
What's that?
I'm gonna say it, and and it doesn't even have a black cast.
Oh shit!
But I just watched it before I left. I couldn't even get out the door. That's why I was late. No.
Pretty in Pink.
No.
Oh okay.
Blazing Saddles.
That's my shit, but I don't know if it's the fun.
I've never seen it.
Oh my god!
I've never heard of.
What? You never seen?
You
I've
never
never
seen
seen
Blazing
Blazing
Saddles?
Richard Pryor wrote some of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
How about you, Remy?
Good.
Do you have it?
You have to watch it.
I've never even heard of this movie.
Me either.
Bullshit in there.
Yeah, I've
It's like
never seen it.
it's like airplane before airplane.
It's a western though.
Is that from the 70s or what?
That's probably why I never seen it because I wasn't really in western.
Sounds good.
Okay,
funny.
I'm gonna look up Blazing Saddles.
Yeah.
It's the
What you
prequel
got?
to Brokeback Mountain.
What you got, Remy?
My all-time funny
He was a
movie.
white sheriff. He was black.
No, don't spoil it for me.
Sorry, I'm
Don't spoil it for me.
I'm thinking about it like that.
You know what? I really
Coming to America.
Come back to
That
you.
shit, hey, his shit gonna be good.
What about you? Why? Because he got a bunch of bootlegs? A lot of movies we ain't seen yet.
Exactly. He got the whole fucking
What you think?
repertoire.
What about you?
But I'm going with off my name, Ricky Bobby, Talladega Nights. But I'm gonna go with Life.
The funny,
Life as the funniest? Damn.
serious movie.
You don't laugh that much, huh? You just giggle every now and then. You
Say
You a chuckler.
What you got?
you
Basically, for me,
Because you young.
yeah, because I'm young.
what you got?
For me, don't be a Mr. Southside.
That was good. That was a message.
Funniest? Okay.
For
All
me,
right. Okay.
That shit is hilarious from the moment it cut on.
It is.
What y'all gonna say? Life ain't up there with Harlem Nights and
Hell no. Don't disrespect my movie with no life.
Nah.
Lights, man.
No.
You gonna eat your cornbread now?
No, they ain't on the same ram. No.
fuck y'all.
I'm sorry.
His daddy.
Right.
Come up with it yet, Remy?
I mean, I used to get high a lot back in the day. I'm gonna have to go with Half Baked. I mean,
Ooh, that's a good one.
Oh, see, you know the thing about Half Baked?
you didn't get high.
That is true. But you know something about Half Baked? It was one scene I thought was hilarious, and that's when he was walking with he had like $3 in his pocket, and he was on that date.
On the date,
and he
yep.
kept going up and down. And he took the homeless. Dude, I thought that shit was
Yeah.
hilarious. But I guess, like you said, you got to get high to really
mean,
get
You
it.
have to get high.
I
Yeah.
mean, well, I had the DVD when DVD players like first came out.
It has a little
It's
sentimental value
to
to
it. I mean, but Half Baked. I mean, if you
Yeah, that
came
was
on
funny.
right now.
I will watch it. That's how I feel about Blazing Saddles.
Yeah. Blazing Saddles.
In Too Deep. That was my first DVD.
I mean, so you gotta watch
I
it.
gotta watch it in Too
Blazing
Deep.
Saddles.
Cause you know, killer moms, you know, yeah. She was on crack. He had to fight his brother, B.
So
Yeah.
how y'all feel about
What
it?
you got? Hold on. What you got, that nigga? What's your funniest?
Harlem Nights.
Okay. Oh, you did say
I
that.
just don't like this cast right now. Like y'all just
We just don't.
disrespectful.
We just don't like.
Nigga,
that
you
white
said
movies
Life.
right now, right?
That was the most.
You just said Ace Ventura. I'm finna.
That was the most depressing
You don't like Ace
movie.
Ventura?
That shit was funny.
I mean, it was funny.
You don't like Ace Ventura?
It was alright. It ain't no shit I would watch over and
Bring it
over.
up.
No,
Ace Ventura?
nah,
Bring it up.
Hell no.
no.
I mean,
Okay, I'm gonna have to go in my repertoire because
Jim
I'm gonna
Carrey
fuck
had his
all
movie.
y'all here.
Huh?
But I'm
Jim
saying,
Carrey
as
had
far
it.
as-
Yeah, Jim
what we
Carrey.
talking about funniest movies to you?
You're not gonna put Ace Ventura or The Mask up there.
I mean,
That's the
Yeah.
good movie.
I mean, I'm cool with mine.
Yeah, but Life
I'm
was
just
kind of
saying,
depressing.
Everybody
Life,
disagree with my choice.
we didn't disagree.
I'm gonna have to.
We didn't
I'm
disagree.
not liking this. I gotta dig deep into my
Like, I'm
repertoire.
surprised nobody said Friday. I really am, because I hear that shit a
That
lot.
is the shit.
Yeah, Friday.
You're right.
Friday.
That is so true. That is so
I'm
true.
surprised a lot of people.
But okay,
Why you
but
say it? Because
but-
you're light skinned or
No,
what?
because I think Harlem Nights was funny.
yeah,
Whoa.
yeah. Harlem Nights was shitting on Life. I mean,
I ain't even say shit about. I said Friday.
I'm with
the
Steve.
characters, they damn near died in jail. That is depressing.
Over
No, it was funny,
nothing.
but again,
But it was depressing. It didn't have funny parts.
Okay, I'll give y'all. Okay, like I said, before we leave this table tonight, I'm gonna think of some shit that's gonna fuck everybody head up.
Word.
I would text that.
Just only
Text it.
already.
Remy's the only person.
Like he said, Life.
Remy's the only person at the table that got a deeper repertoire than mine.
Cause he
I'm a
said.
movie man.
It can't be that deep if you chose Life as your funniest movie.
I said Blazing Saddles. I said Blazing Saddles. Had you seen that?
Everybody at this table heard that shit but you.
I thought the shit was funny.
Well, Blazing Saddles.
Who else heard
Yeah,
it?
I've heard of it, but I've never seen it.
The DVD man don't heard this shit.
So he don't have a deep repertoire then.
He wasn't bootlegging back then. Even Blazing
That's what I
Saddles.
said. That shit from the 70s or what? Like, I never heard this shit.
Cleavon
Gene
Little.
Wilder.
Who the fuck is a Cleveland?
Oh.
See?
Wait, what you just say? Movie repertoire? Who
Right,
is who?
Huh?
It just started in 87.
He is the only person that
No, I'm asking you. What did you just say? Who is a G? A who? A Cleavon who?
Who the fuck is the Cleveland? What's it? Cleveland Little?
What kind of movie repertoire are you? And you asking who is You know
It got
what?
to be from the 60s or something. What the fuck is
What
you
was
talking about?
79?
Jokes in the 60s?
I was still pissing on my balls.
Cause
It doesn't matter. I watched it with my parents.
Because you sit up here
I
and
didn't
you...
have parents.
Because now if you sit up...
Okay,
This nigga said kid. See, that whole joke was funnier than life.
Exactly.
Shots fired.
Because you sit up here and tell me
It's
you
been on the
never
roll all
seen or
day.
heard of Which Way It's Up, we gonna have an issue.
Oh, that's my shit.
I've heard of it.
Good. You've never seen
You never
it?
seen it?
See?
Is that-
Maybe you didn't have parents.
You know what? On that note, we're going to sign out.
Sign the fuck off. We got some shit to talk about.
It's the KY.N.G.MUSIX. Experience music, man. Make sure y'all go cop that, man. Make sure y'all tune in. Stezo Radio. Love.